Since 2007, the closest thing to an Assassin's Creed remake or remaster is an Xbox One port and some ray tracing mods. You could include Assassin's Creed Revelations as a remaster of Assassin's Creed 1, but it's a very minor portion of Altair's story. But why don't we have an Assassin's Creed remake or remaster yet? Although it is rather a tricky game to remake compared to the others, it's taking way too long to get a remake or remaster. This is Ubisoft's fault because they are putting their resources into other stuff. Could an Assassin's Creed remake actually work, but? Well, Altair's story was far from over after the first game, so there's plenty of more they can do with the story, as shown in Revelations, where it shows key sequences of the Secret Crusade book. Now for this video, I think it's very important that I explain what the Secret Crusade is. The Secret Crusade is the official Assassin's Creed novel that not only tells the full story of the game, but also gives us entire new chapters of Altair's life, including Bloodlines, a bit of Altair's Chronicles, Altair's early life, and his story with a young Abyss and how Abyss's father committed suicide right in front of Altair. It also includes Altair's betrayal, the Codex, his return as a mentor, and later his life as an old man. It also mentions his time with the Polos, and some of his journey with Maria fighting against the Mongols. The Secret Crusade does not have any modern day story in it with Desmond. The book is really good, and I believe it will play a huge part in the remake. Now about the remake, the game should still stay true to the original but add the Secret Crusade story in as flashbacks, but more dedicated than side quests. So what I'm saying is that the first mission of the game in Jerusalem's temple should be exactly the same, but add more gameplay and more story. The Jerusalem temple mission should be the first mission you play in the remake as well. Make it exactly like the Assassin's Creed original to make it true and make it more true canon. I don't want this game to be like the Ratchet & Clank's 2016 remake, where it basically writ its own canon. They could even do an escaping scene where Altair is escaping the temple. In that way, they stay true to the original canon. While this is a remake, it can still be canon and fit alongside the original game. Including the Secret Crusade will also bring side missions. In terms of actual more content like side missions, a remake can offer different missions other than collecting flags, saving citizens, herald delivery, and assassination contracts. I also think outfits and armor customization could be included, as many don't realize at the start and end of the game, Altair has full armor, pouches, and weapons as a master assassin, but gets stripped after he broke the 3 tenets of the Creed. I think it would be awesome to choose what stage you want to equip you when you progress throughout the game. Also, more customization of Altair's outfit will kind of divert from the original game, but they should still make his original outfit the canon one, etc. If you wanted to select your own colours on Altair's white robes, you should be able to. But there should be a set canon outfit. I feel like Marcief should stay the same in terms of design. Adding an armor, outfit, and weapon room for Altair in the castle would be ideal. Also, exploration of the castle should be included, just like the start of Revelations, where Ezio climbs around it. The assets are already there. Legacy outfits should be included, but more variety needs to be present. All of Ezio's main outfits from 2, Brotherhood, and Revelation should be included, as well as every other Assassin's Creed game leading into the present. A shop system would work, where you buy different weapons in line to the time period, and no in-game microtransactions should be present at all. More open world locations like the mountains and villages of the Holy Land can easily be reworked to suit the modern day of games, but the original locations need to stay the same but be more updated. More scenes with Rabar Dissab will be amazing. As Al-Mulim is the true villain, we only see Rabar Dissab a couple of times throughout the game. Now locations like Cyprus and Bloodlines should be reworked with the story as well. Improve the sound quality though, and possibly they could make the map bigger. Sequences like Altair's early life, fighting the Mongols, and his later life should be blended into the remake in terms of parts. The first part of the remake should include everything from Assassin's Creed 1 and flashback sequences from Altair's early life and how he trained as an assassin. The second part should include the events right after the original game, like the burning of Al-Mulim, the full game of Bloodlines, reworked, and Altair's journey with Maria to fight the Mongols. The second part can really dive deep into Altair's sons and what really happened with the Mongols. The second part can finish after the death of Maria and Altair escaping Marcief. The third part can explore what Altair did after escaping his life living in exile. He still had the apple in his possession, and he escaped with his son. The third part can include Altair coming back to Marcief as an old man and Altair's Codex and his relationship with the Polos. It can also include the memory cells and Altair finally dying in his library. Now here is where it gets interesting. I've heard of this awesome theory where if they actually were to make a remake, the remake should end with Ezio and Altair exactly just like Revelations. It could even tie into a hint for an Assassin's Creed 2 remake. Could you imagine playing this until the end and we see Ezio again, but the graphics and game is next gen? For the modern day, you could even include flashback sequences of Desmond on the farm and escape from it. Also, it can include a bit of Desmond's life as a bartender and he's captured by Abstergo. Now, something I would really like is a whole dedicated sequence to Subject 16. It could be like a secret cutscene of even a dedicated level. 16 needs some recognition as he is one of the best characters in the series. Overall, the whole city structure should stay the same in its original structure, just make it more detailed like the present games. The 3 main cities have all got different types of themes. Akka is grey, Damascus is a desert, and Jerusalem is green. This is something I love about the game, and it gives you a mental note to what city you're playing in. There's so much potential for an Assassin's Creed remake. To many, Altair is extremely underrated. He deserves more recognition as he was the first assassin that we got introduced to. Here is some Assassin's Creed footage to trigger your nostalgia.
And it will be up to you to choose the path you prefer. Come, my boy, and ready your blade. This battle is not yet won.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Forgive me for this, Mentor. But the apple corrupted you, and through you it would have corrupted us. For us to live, you had to die.
Is it truly over? Is that sorcerer dead?
He was no sorcerer. Just an ordinary man in command of illusions. Have you prepared the pyre?
I have, but... Altair, some of the men will not stand for such a thing.
Let me handle it.
What has happened here?
Our mentor deceived us all. The Templars corrupted him.
Where is your proof?
Walk with me, Abbas, and I will explain.
And if I find your answers wanting?
I will talk until you are satisfied.
Altair! No!
I must know that he cannot return.
But this is not our way. To burn a man's body is forbidden. Defiler!
Hear me out. This body could be another one of Al-Mulim's phantoms. I must be certain.
Lies! All your life, you have made a mockery of our creed. You bend the rules to suit your whims, while belittling and humiliating those around you. Restrain him!
Did you not hear him? Al-Mualim is bewitched.
What did I tell you, Altair?
Abbas! Stop!
What did you think would happen when you murdered our beloved mentor?
You loved Al-Mulim less than anyone! You blamed him for all your misfortune, even your father's suicide.
My father was a hero!
This is not the time to quarrel over the past. We must decide what to do with that weapon.
Whatever this artifact is capable of, you are not worthy to wield it!
No man is.
It is beautiful, is it not?
What was that?
Are they dead?
Forgive me. I did not know.
Have you anything to teach us? Or would you lead us all to ruin? The Templars have retaken their archive on Cyprus. Abbas sent no reinforcements. It was a massacre.
Oh my god.
Maria, When we left myself 10 years ago, this order